What's good, y'all? It's called, I've been very, very, very frustrated with Europeans, with people that look like me and who share an ancestral lineage with me. My primary frustration is we've been so severely miseducated, we don't know how to think. And we've been stripped of our ability to use logic and reason. Also, we sit on a pedestal of slavery and colonization, and we sit so high, even those of us who are busting our ass all day, every day, working nonstop, we sit so high on a pedestal of slavery that we can't even see the world for what it truly is. And if we had the gun to our head or the threat of rape at our doorstep every day, we would feel the same sense of urgency that the rest of the world feels, or that colonized peoples who are confined to these artificial borders of the United States feel. So let's be very clear. This land is not the Europeans. It never has been. It never will be. What's going down in Standing Rock, what's going down with this new administration is a continuation of 600 years of colonial theft. And I think there's only one example I can think of that really illustrates this. I was talking to a 7-year-old in my family a couple weeks ago, and we were actually talking about this very thing, about stealing land from the indigenous people. And the 7-year-old goes, "Nobody's taking my land," European kid, by the way. "Nobody's taking my land. I got a gun." I said, "You ain't got no gun." He said, "I got a 45. I said, "You don't have a 45. He said, "No, I got a Nerf gun." I said, okay. Let me break this down for you then. Let's say Lil Ricky, 2 houses down, comes and steals your Nerf gun. Is that his Nerf gun? He was like, "No, it's my Nerf gun. He stole that from me." I was like, "Word. Well, it's his now, so deal with it." Ricky grows up, has a kid, and gives that Nerf gun to that kid. Now, is it that kid's Nerf gun? He said, "No, it's still my Nerf gun. He took it from me." I said, "He didn't take it from you. His dad did. He's only known that Nerf gun was his whole life. How could you take that back from him?" He's like, "Nah, it's mine. I want it back." I said, "Okay, fine. Let's play this out a little bit longer." So Lil Ricky's kid has a kid when he gets older, and he gives him that Nerf gun. "Is it still your Nerf gun?" He was like, "Yeah, it's always been my Nerf gun. Just because he passed it along to a different guy doesn't mean that it's not mine." I said, "Well, then perfect. This isn't our land. It never has been. It never will be. And until we return it, any sort of solidarity that we feel with black and indigenous people is a fucking joke. Unless you're willing to give back what you never earned, you are a opportunist and a liar. And if you are not even willing to admit that this isn't ours in the first place, you're a fool." And I'm not saying this, maybe I'm saying this because I'm fucking frustrated. And I am, because you guys are better than this. If a 7-year-old can figure out this logic, then y'all can figure this out. And I want more for you. I believe that we have the ability to fucking think. We have the ability to say, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, it's getting hot out here. It's getting very, very hot. There's clearly something wrong. Oh wait, I'm in the middle of this? Oh, maybe I have some sort of responsibility here. Maybe I have some sort of responsibility. Oh, literally every article of clothing I have, literally every piece of food I eat is stolen? Damn." And the people who are mining these raw materials, who are sowing these goods, who are harvesting these foods, they're not even able to eat these foods? They're not even able to wear clothes or have shoes? You gotta be kidding me, man. None of you are that selfish. I hope none of you are that selfish, man. None of this shit is ours. We gotta give it back. I mean, I was taught that my whole life. How was I raised in a Christian society that taught me, "Thou shalt not steal"? And yet everything we have is stolen, and we're unwilling to give it back. And I understand you said I bought this, I worked hard my whole life to buy this. Sure, you might have worked your entire life. You might have busted your ass. I know I busted my ass to the point that my body has failed me time and time again. What I do also know is that I'm driving a car right now. And as hard as I worked for the car that I drive in, I did not mine any of the raw materials to make this car. I didn't slave away on a rubber plantation so that I could have these wheels, right? And even if I worked in a factory in the US, which I've worked in warehouses, but even if I worked in a factory, I got a union job with a pension, with yada yada, health insurance, all these other amenities. I might be doing backbreaking work, but it's certainly not like those who are slaving away in mines, who are having the threat of rape and murder at their doorstep all day, every day. So I know I sounded frustrated. Most of you usually probably see me more composed. Fuck it. It's urgent. We have to change our ways right now. This world cannot take us exploiting it any longer, and the peoples of this world will not take us doing this any longer. If you want to build with me more, I'm going to be at the station tonight at 7 o'clock. This is January 25th, just in case you watch this on another day. So don't come the next day. But I'll be at the station tonight with my Uhuru Solidarity comrades. We work under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party to build a new and better world that is not rooted in the slavery and oppression of every single person on this planet, but is rather rooted in self-determination. Every individual, every people's right to determine their own destiny. So Uhuru means freedom. I'm gonna leave you with that. Uhuru, y'all. Peace. Wait, no. Fuck peace. Pac said that. Uhuru.